Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. We have Eliza on a Bachelor podcast saying how producers manipulated the storyline between her and Rodney and her and Justin. We're going to get into it right now. She said she didn't even want to go on the date with Justin, and she kind of explains how that all went down. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals, patreon.com/Dave Neal, and of course, Bachelor Rush Hour has original Bachelor content every afternoon. Bachelor Rush Hour, link in the comment section where you listen to podcasts. Also shows in Cincinnati before Thanksgiving, and right after in Newport, Rhode Island, New York City. So go check out that schedule there, my LinkedIn page. Also, I wanted to give you guys this heads up. My wife created a gift guide for Christmas. She's got a holiday gift guide, and it's got all the different gifts for your husband, your wife, your kids, beauty, bath, gadgets, all these different things. It's free. You just go type it in your Instagram. Put a link in the comment section to that for Tasha's gift guide. A link in the comment section. And lastly, to promote, Tasha and I got married in Mexico. The dog couldn't make it because he's getting old and it's hard to travel. And but we decided to do a special wedding photo shoot with the dog. We had to recreate the bouquet. We had to get him fitted for this vest. And all of that is available on our vlog today on Tasha Courtney's page. So you can click on that right after this video. There'll be a link right there. All right, let's get into it. So last week we had this story, how producers lied to Justin. Justin said, I was even told it wasn't one of my boys that she was talking to, Eliza. But surprise, surprise, it was. So when I got down there and I have a date card and I see her sitting next to Rodney, I had to put two and two together. Of course, I had hesitated because Rodney is my guy. I'm like, what am I even doing in paradise? Now, let's go to Eliza's side of the story. Let's get into it. I'm going to play a few clips from the podcast here. Of course, as some of my Patreon members have commented, it's absolutely garbage that they do these interviews on Zoom still. It's like, come on, you run the largest dating show in the world. Just when somebody's in LA or wherever the hell you're located, get together and talk in person. It's so much better. Anyway, I'm going to play a few clips. Have a listen.
So we were both there.
Okay.
And did you hear, there was always these rumblings about people, a lot of people knew that Brandon was already interested in Serene, and there were, did you hear that Rodney and or Justin were also interested in you? Because I did. I did.
Really?
I heard that. Yeah, I heard
really?
that. Yeah.
No, I didn't. I never heard that Justin was interested in me. I never also heard that Rodney was interested in me. We followed each other and things like that. So, it was just like, oh, well, maybe he is. But it was never something that I heard confirmed from anyone.
Did you get any kind of vibe from Rodney when you met him at the party?
Maybe a little.
Okay.
Little vibe.
All right, so she said she didn't know he was interested in her, but then she said at the party where they met before Paradise, she got a vibe. By the way, it costs like $30 to get a nice webcam. I'm not blaming Eliza. If you're going to have someone on your podcast, just send them a nice webcam for whatever's sake. All right, whatever. Yeah, Dave, why do you criticize him so much? Because I'm looking at it. I've seen Taliban hostage videos with higher bit rates here. Okay, let's go to 24. It's not a fault of Eliza's. Let's just do a little production value here, folks.
Like the two big things is Justin comes down.
Yeah.
And he pulls you to talk.
Wait. Can we go to Lace?
Oh, boy. So now Natasha interrupts Joe here and completely shifts the conversation. Okay, so Lace was with Rodney before Eliza showed up. So for everyone who feels bad for Rodney, everyone goes, how about justice for Lace, a.k.a. Luce?
After their
she
date.
came in with...
Can we go there
with
first?
Lace still there.
Yeah. So when Lace came down, after you and Rodney's date, we immediately saw them as viewers. We saw them talk and everything. How were you feeling? Did you get the download from the girls? Were you like, uh-oh, is he going to go back to her? We just had this great date. How were you feeling?
I was nervous because I had met Lace. Obviously, by the time, we came in with that super dramatic entrance, they took off right away. So no one even had a chance to be like, hey, have a conversation or anything like that. I just saw her upset. And then when we were coming back, we had the most amazing date. So we're just on this high. And then we walk down the steps. And then, I see that she's here. At first, I'm just like, who is that over there? And I see it's Lace. He automatically, my friends, the girls kind of embrace me and take me and be like, girl, come over here.
I love that. So the girls take Eliza aside to say, all right, hang with us, because Lace is about to have an implosion with Rodney. So Eliza gets to see it from the point of view where she's the new shiny toy, as it were, and not from the point of view where she's the first one on the beach that then gets replaced, which would obviously suck to be that. So anyway, here she explains when Justin came to the beach.
Now you and Rodney are in a great place. Justin comes down on the beach. What are your initial thoughts? Are you interested in him at all? Do you want him to pull you? How are you feeling?
Oh my gosh. So the way that I thought it was going to go down, because this is what I'd seen so far with, other people coming down to the beach, I was like, okay, they're going to come down. They're going to pull a couple girls to talk. If it's a guy, he's going to pull some of us to talk and like get a vibe and like figure out who he wants to take on this date. So when he pulls me first, I'm just like, okay, I'm just the first one he's pulling to chat. And then he'll, talk to whoever next. And so then in the moment, I'm not even considering that he's going to ask me out on this date. I not for 1 second thought that. I'm like standing with Rodney when he comes down and he's like, can we go chat? And I almost feel like, am I allowed to go? Like, can I hold his hand? Like, I was so uncomfortable because I just didn't know what was happening.
But was there a side of you that was also intrigued? Were you a little bit excited?
Not while he was taking me over to the daybed to sit. I was just like, I'm just nervous. When we got there and he tells me like, hey, like I came back specifically for you. Then I'm like, whoa.
Oh yeah. Did you know that he had already been there?
Yeah, I did know that he had already been there.
Oh,
so
okay.
I was like, because I saw all the guys run to him, and they're like, he's back, and I was just like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that was something that was allowed either. So in that moment, Joe, like, no, I was not thinking like, oh my gosh, he's gonna take me.
She goes, I didn't know if that was something that was allowed. Listen, if it's gonna give ratings and drama, it's allowed.
On this date, I'm so excited. It didn't get to that point until he told me like, I came back just for you, and I'm like,
but did your heart flutter when he walked in?
It didn't flutter.
Oh, what a burn, Eliza. Heart did not flutter. No palpitations. It didn't skip a beat. I had normal heart rate.
We've all been there. We know how it goes. I mean, when like you already have something with someone, and then someone else comes in, and you're like, damn, you're on my list, and it makes your kind of heart better.
I get that, but I feel like the way I was feeling, I was like, I'm so good right now, even if he does come down, and I know it.
And first of all, look, hey, Justin gets the last laugh here. It's like, listen, Eliza, your heart might not have fluttered, but your heart bought a plane ticket to Baltimore, okay?
Someone that originally I was like, oh, I'm excited to meet him. I know how everything else happens after, but in that moment, I was just like, I'm going to go have a conversation with him, but I'm all set, So that's how I was.
Okay, so this is where I believe that you're receiving the most criticism, is because we don't really see that. It seems like you are really excited. It seems like you're extremely flattered when Justin does tell you he only came for you, which also
I know Tia's pregnant and everything, but what is she eating right now? You know what I mean?
Is very understandable, and I think a lot of
at least it's not crunchy.
People would feel that way, regardless of the relationship, because you've only been there for a few days.
Right. Yeah.
But you basically, you're saying that if Rodney would have told you not to go, that's what you truly wanted in the moment, and then you wouldn't have went. So do you stand by that, or is there more to that story?
There is more. And I know there is a lot. I know that what people are coming at me for, and I get it. I get how it looks, but a lot of things that I feel like viewers didn't see, and something that I will stand by to the very end is that before I ever said yes to going on the date with Justin, I made a point of to be like, I'm getting up. Thank you so much. Like, I'm so flattered. I'm not going to like not admit that I was super flattered, but I made a point of getting up and going to Rodney and being like, Justin, hold on. I have to have a conversation first. And while I was walking over there to have a conversation, I was just like, and I think I even said it in one of like my moments, I was just like, I really hope that he tells me he doesn't want me to go. Not that I can't go, but that he doesn't want me to. I feel like there's such a big difference between those two sentences.
Now, look, I get it. She said, I wanted him to say, I can't go. It doesn't mean I wasn't going to go, but I wanted that. And he's like, but if I told you not to go, then he's going to look like this, like this bad boy you can't have. It's damned. Like she says she wanted him to do a certain thing. I'm telling you, from the male perspective, damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. That's like being like, you can't wear that. You can't go hang out. Like, you can't tell someone else what to do. So Rodney goes, look, you're allowed. You have the free will. She's like, oh, come on. So, gosh, it feels like it's, I mean, I understand her point. Here. Let's keep listening. A couple more minutes.
And I feel like I was really looking for like that validation to be like, hey, this is a guy that, coming here, I was interested in meeting, but I feel like we're in such a good place. So I just need to hear basically that you're in the same place that I am. And for you to tell me that, like, I feel like we have something good, don't risk it. That's all I wanted to hear.
Okay.
So, what we saw as viewers was you saying yes to the date and then going to talk to Rodney. So basically, you're saying that it didn't necessarily happen like that. It was like, hold on, you verbally
producers and editors manipulated the storyline.
Told Justin, I got to go talk to Rodney first. Because that's what we didn't see. Okay. And then you went to go.
It's one thing to edit something for time. I totally get it. But the edit makes Eliza look worse. If in fact she did go talk to Rodney, as she's saying, which so far no one has countered that and said that's not true. So she went and did the right thing, and it looked like she was like just jumped on Justin's bandwagon, as it were.
Talk to Rodney, and so Rodney, in your conversation, it was like he said, I don't want you to go, and it was that but. So basically, what you were looking for was him to say, we're locked in. I don't want to go any more dates. You shouldn't go on this date. What are you talking about? Forget Justin and like, let's do this thing. No buts is what you really wanted. You wanted it to solidify at that point.
Absolutely. And not for a second did I want him to be like he's putting me in a box or he's controlling me or I'm not letting you leave. That's not what I was asking.
I didn't want him to control me. I just wanted him to tell me what to do. All right. Well, that's it. If you want to go check out the full episode, it's up on Bachelor Nation's YouTube channel. You can go watch it there, or you can gouge your eyes out if you don't want to watch it. Either way, you're not missing much. Let me know what you guys think. We'll have more content for you at Bachelor Rush Hour, today's afternoon podcast. Link in the comment section for Tasha's gift guide. And the vlog is right here. So if you want to watch this vlog, you can go just click on this button and you can go watch the vlog where Tasha and myself and our puppy dog, our old basset hound, do a little wedding photo shoot and check out my drone photography. We'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.